Aluminum foil garden hack. Surprising results revealed. 2 seasons ago, my vegetable garden was struggling with persistent pest problems. Aphids covered my tomatoes, slugs destroyed my lettuce, and birds devoured my berries before I could harvest them. That's when my neighbor shared an unusual trick that seemed too simple to work. Try wrapping aluminum foil around certain areas, she suggested with a knowing smile. Skeptical but desperate, I decided to test this unconventional method. What happened over the following weeks completely changed my approach to natural garden protection. The science behind aluminum foil's effectiveness surprised me initially. Research from Agricultural Extension Services shows that reflective surfaces can deter various garden pests through multiple mechanisms. The material's properties create an environment that many insects and animals naturally avoid. Light reflection became my first discovery. Aluminum foil reflects sunlight in scattered patterns that confuse many flying insects. Studies published in crop protection journals demonstrate that reflective mulches can reduce aphid populations by up to 60% in vegetable gardens. The irregular light patterns disrupt their navigation systems. Heat regulation offered unexpected benefits. Foil placed around plant bases reflects heat upward, creating warmer microclimates that benefit heat-loving plants like tomatoes and peppers. Agricultural research from Cornell University confirms that reflective mulches can increase soil temperature by 2 to 4 degrees Fahrenheit. My first experiment involved wrapping foil collars around tomato plant stems. Within days, the cutworm damage that had plagued previous seasons virtually disappeared. The foil created a barrier that these soil-dwelling pests couldn't penetrate, protecting vulnerable seedlings during their most vulnerable growth phase. Slug deterrence became another remarkable discovery. These moisture-loving pests avoid crossing aluminum foil surfaces. The material's texture and reflective properties create an inhospitable environment for their soft bodies. Placing foil strips around raised beds reduced slug damage by approximately 80% in my garden. Bird protection proved equally effective. Hanging foil strips near fruit trees and berry bushes created movement and reflection that deterred birds without harming them. This humane approach protected my harvest while maintaining the ecological balance that birds provide through insect control. Proper application techniques made all the difference. For stem protection, I cut foil into 4-inch wide strips, wrapping them loosely around plant bases. Ensuring the foil extended both above and below soil level prevented pests from finding entry points. Leaving slight gaps allowed for plant growth without restriction. Reflective mulch applications required different strategies. Laying foil sheets between plant rows, shiny side up, maximized light reflection while conserving soil moisture. Small holes punched every few inches allowed water penetration while maintaining the reflective surface's integrity. Seasonal timing proved crucial for success. Early spring applications protected emerging seedlings from cutworms and other soil pests. Summer installations helped regulate soil temperature and deter aphids during peak infestation periods. Fall applications protected late-season crops from slug damage. My garden transformation was remarkable. Tomato plants showed increased yield and fewer pest-related problems. Lettuce grew more vigorously with minimal slug damage. Berry bushes produced fuller harvests with reduced bird predation. The simple addition of aluminum foil had created a more productive growing environment. Cost-effectiveness impressed me significantly. A single roll of heavy-duty aluminum foil cost less than commercial pesticides and provided season-long protection. The reusable nature of foil strips made this solution economically sustainable for ongoing garden management. Environmental benefits exceeded expectations. Unlike chemical pesticides, aluminum foil poses no risk to beneficial insects, soil microorganisms, or water quality. This non-toxic approach supported organic gardening principles while maintaining effective pest control. Practical considerations emerged through experience. Wind can dislodge improperly secured foil, reducing effectiveness. Using small stones or soil to anchor edges prevented displacement during storms. Replacing damaged sections maintained consistent protection throughout the growing season. Different pest pressures required adapted applications. Areas with heavy slug problems benefited from continuous foil barriers. Regions with primarily flying insect issues responded better to reflective mulch applications. Observing specific pest patterns helped optimize placement strategies.